Hello, namaste, welcome. This is something I've had a lot of people requesting, so it's going to be a gentle yoga class for lower back pain. So we'll start off in a child's pose. We'll bring the knees together, feet together, sit the bum back down onto the heels. We can let the arms rest down either side and just let the forehead fall towards the mat. If you find that your forehead isn't reaching, we can just make a couple of fists and rest the forehead down here. And we'll slow down and just arrive into the present moment. And just start to bring your attention to the breath. Breathing slow and soft through the nose. See if you can deepen the inhale, filling the lungs up a little bit more. And emptying everything out on the exhale. Slow and steady. Now we'll slowly come back out of the pose and we'll meet in a tabletop position. So all fours, tabletop, we want the wrists directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Now from here, on the inhale, we're going to arch the lower back. We're going to start to push the chest through forward and gaze up. And now on the exhale, we're going to do the exact opposite, leading from the hips. We're going to round the lower back, middle back, upper back. Push the shoulders down and bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale, arching forward. Push the chest through. Gaze forward. And exhale, round the spine, push down through the hands. Chin to chest. Moving with the breath. Really try to slow it down. Feel the movement in the spine. Feel all the muscles that are working in the back. And move with the breath. Let's take a couple more rounds of cat-cow. And now we'll meet back just in a neutral position. So from here we're going to lower down onto our front. So we can bring the feet about hip width distance apart, toes are untucked, and we'll bring the hands just underneath the shoulders. Now what we're going to do is here, we're going to take a big inhale and peel the chest up off of the mat. We're not pushing down into the hands, okay, there's no weight coming into the hands. And as we do this, we're really engaging the glutes, so tighten that bum up. Lift the chest up, hold here. For 3, 2, 1, back down. Again, nice big inhale. Peeling the chest up, engage the glutes, look forward, stay here, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Again, inhale up, See if you can peel the chest up a little bit higher. Engage the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Last one. Inhale up. Peel the chest up, gaze forward. Engage the glutes. Stay. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Okay, bend the legs at the knees, and we're just going to bring the heels towards the bum and just gently rock the legs from side to side. See if you can release a little bit of tension on that lower back. Okay, legs come back down to the mat. Again, feet are hip width distance apart. And we're going to come into a camel pose. So in camel, we bring the elbows directly underneath the shoulders, and the forearms are parallel to each other, okay? So whenever we're coming into a little back bend like this, we keep the glutes engaged, we keep that bum tight. So tighten up the bum, pull the chest forward, and gaze directly forward in front of you. And deepen the breath here. Try not to let the shoulders hunch up to the ears, okay? We're pushing the shoulders down and we're pulling the chest forward, okay? Keep the glutes engaged here and keep breathing. Long, slow, steady breath. Keep pushing those shoulders down, keep pulling the chest forward. Keep breathing. Now this might be enough for you here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, we're going to press through the hands and extend the elbows. Make sure you keep those glutes engaged here. Keep breathing. And slowly, slowly, if you had the elbows straight, bend the arms, come all the way down, back onto your front. We're going to bring the feet together, knees together, and we're going to push up and all the way back into our child's pose. And slowly, we're going to rise back up. Okay, from here we're going to come into a lunge. So we're going to step that right foot forward. Now we're going to separate the back knee and the front foot about the width of the hips. If you have them too close together, then it's like walking on a tightrope. You're going to lose your balance very easily. So separate them same width as the hips. And as we rise up with a straight spine, we should feel a nice stretch in this region here, below the lower abdomen and about the middle thigh. This is called the hip flexor, and this is what we're looking to stretch. So play about with the distance of that back knee. Maybe you want to move it in a little bit, maybe you want to move it back out, just to wherever you feel a gentle stretch, okay? We can interlace the fingers and put it on that front right thigh. Keep a nice tall straight spine and breathe here. Now with our intention, with our imagination, I want you to image as if you're pushing your hips down and towards the front of the mat, so they're coming down and forward. And as you do so, we're just going to bend a little bit deeper into that front right knee, okay? So hips are coming down and forward. Keep the spine straight. And now you'll start to feel the stretch in the hip flexor. Keep breathing here. And with every exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. Keep breathing. Now if this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to add a little bit more, we're going to take that left hand and we're going to inhale it up all the way, stretching upwards. And as we stretch that left hand up, we're going to inch yourself over into a side bend, coming over to the right. Left hand is reaching up and over to the right. Really start to feel that stretch now. Keep breathing. One more big deep inhale. And exhale, slowly come back down, bring the hands back down towards the mat. We'll step the right foot back, knees together, feet together, child's pose. Slowly come back up. And we'll come over to the other side now. So, left foot steps forward. Again, front foot, back knee is the same width as the hips. Experiment with that back right knee. Place it to where you feel a nice gentle stretch on the hip flexor. Okay? Interlace the fingers on that front left thigh. And again, with your intention, we're pushing the hips down in that direction, okay? So hips are coming down and forward. The spine stays straight. Keep sinking the hips lower. And breathe. Keep sinking the hips down on the exhale. Really feel that stretch in the hip flexors. This group of muscles becomes very tight in our day-to-day life. And more often than not, when you have lower back pain, this is the cause. So we want to keep it relaxed, we want to keep it nice and stretched. Keep breathing, keep sinking. Now if this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to add a little bit more, inhale that right hand up. Right hand goes up, and then we're going to inch yourself over to the left into that gentle side bend. Really feel that stretch now, becoming a bit more intense. Breathe into it. Keep breathing. One more big deep inhale. And exhale slowly back down. Step the left foot back, knees together, feet together. Another child's pose. And slowly back up. Okay, we're going to come down to lying on our backs. So lie down, legs are extended out. Now from here we're going to bend both the legs and place the soles of the feet onto the mat. Now with the right leg we're going to cross it over the left thigh. So we're going to create like a number 4 shape here. Now both of the feet here are engaged. So when I say flex the feet, it means point the toes towards the kneecap. Okay, we're not pointing the toes that way, we're pointing the toes that way. So lift the left leg up, flex both the feet. And from here, we're going to reach the right hand through the gap and the left hand to grab onto that left hamstring. And very gently pull everything in. Keep the breath deep and long, slow and steady. If you want, you can grab onto that left shin and stay here. Every time you exhale, see if you can pull just a little bit more. Bring everything just a little bit closer. One more inhale. And exhale. Release back down. Bring the right foot back towards the mat. And we're just going to rock the knees side to side. Slowly, slowly. Nice and gentle. Okay, knees back to centre. We're coming over to the other side now. Left foot goes on top of the right thigh. Flex both the feet, keep them nice and engaged. And we're going to reach the hand through, left hand goes through the gap, right hand grabs onto that right hamstring. Again, if you want, you can grab onto the right shin. Keep both the feet flexed and engaged. And very gently pull everything in towards the chest. We want to feel a nice stretch in the hip socket, the glute. Breathing slow, breathing deep. Again, on the exhale, see if you can pull everything in just a little bit deeper. We're not trying to strain anything here, we're just trying to relax into the stretch. So just relax. Let's take one more nice deep inhale and exhale, release out from the pose. So bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a big hug, big squeeze, 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 squeeze. And let go of that left leg, extend it out and down and let it rest on the mat. Now that right leg, we're going to take the left hand and pull the knee in and across, coming into a twist. So the knee's coming over to the left hand side. That right hand, we're going to extend out towards the right. Now don't twist too deep that your right shoulder's lifting up off of the mat. Try and keep that right shoulder grounded down. And if you like, we can look over towards that right hand. Keep breathing. This is a beautiful twist for the lower back. Again on the exhale, see if you can pull that right knee just a little bit further across, a little bit closer to the floor. But just make sure that right shoulder's grounded, welded to the ground. We'll slowly release back out the pose, coming out of the twist. Again, let's hug both the knees back in to the chest. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a big squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we can release that right leg this time. Straighten it out, let it fall back down towards the mat. Right hand grabs onto left knee and we'll pull it across towards the right hand side. Twisting into the other side. We can extend the left hand out to the left and we can look towards that left hand. Again, we're not letting that left shoulder lift up off of the mat. Keep it grounded. And breathe. See if we can twist a little bit deeper on the exhale, millimeters at a time. And slowly untwisting, hug both the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, big squeeze. Last big hug. If you like, you can bring the head in. Curl up into a little ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And on the exhale, we'll let everything fall down onto the mat. The palms can face up. We'll close the eyes. And we'll just come into Shavasana. Slowly bring the awareness back into the body. Start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips. We'll slowly roll over onto one side. And gently come up to a seated position. We'll bring the hands to prayer in front of the chest. Thank you so much for joining. Till next time, Namaste.